Hey everybody, so what you're going to do to create these photo business cards with our template is you're going to open up Picsart. It's a free app. You're going to open up the business card template. Here's the front of it. When you get it, it's going to look like this, and I'm going to show you how to add and edit your photo, and also we're going to do the back so you'll have a double-sided business card. So what you're going to want to do, this is already sized for you, so all you have to do is open up Picsart and then open up your template that you've downloaded. The link for these templates will be down below in the description box. There's several different templates that you can choose from. So if you click the link, it'll take you to our website and you can see all the different ones we have. The next thing you're going to want to do is choose the photo that you want to use for the front. So you're going to go down to the bottom, you're going to scroll over with your finger and click on Add Photo. You're going to click the photo that you want to use and click Add at the top. And it's going to look like this. Obviously, you're going to want to remove the background from that, okay? If you have a premium membership to Picsart, not everybody does because it's a free app, you can just click on Remove Background down at the bottom. You can also just sign up for the free trial just to use that function once and then cancel it if you want to. Or I'll show you another way that you can do it. So I'm going to click on Remove Background. Okay, and you'll see that the background is gone, and then we can start using it from there. Now, the other way that you can do it, if you do not have the premium version, I'm going to click out, is click Add Photo, bring up your photo again and click Add. And then you're going to go down to the bottom here where you see the pair of scissors. It says cut out. You're going to click on that, and you're going to click on where it says person, and the red tint on her indicates the part of the image that it's going to keep, and everything else is going to be removed. So then you're going to just click the check mark, and you'll see it also remove the background. And that's just another free way to do it if you don't have the premium version of Picsart. Okay, you can just keep using the app for free. So either way, we'll remove the background. Now what we're going to want to do is position her so that she is just slightly above, so that she looks like she's popping out of this glitter circle here, just a little, and leave a little space at the top there. Okay, at the top of the business card, like this. And then we're going to clean it up so it looks, rounded at the bottom. So you're going to click at the top where there's a little eraser, and down at the bottom where it says erase, click on that. We're going to adjust the size down to about there, and the hardness at the bottom all the way to the right. You can leave the opacity at the same at 100. So now we're just going to use our finger and just start removing. See how the bottom, I'm just doing this with my finger. If you go too far, like for example, if you slip up with your finger and you do this, you can hit that back arrow at the top. Okay, so don't be nervous, just use your finger to clean it up, and we're just going to get rid of these sharp edges at the bottom and round it down at the bottom so that it is cohesive with the circle frame. Okay, just work on it and keep going back if you take too much away, and just until you're happy with it. Okay, and just keep cleaning it up with your finger until it looks the way that you want it to look. Okay, I'm happy with that right there. I'm going to clean up this sharp edge here by her hair, but right there is good for me. Okay, the next thing I'm going to want to do is add a little bit of an effect to her photo. So down at the bottom, I'm going to click on Effects, FX. Then I'm going to go over to FX at the bottom. I'm going to click on HDR, which is the second option, and you'll see it made her image pop a little bit. Okay, then I'm going to click the right hand check mark in the upper right hand corner. Okay, then we're going to go down to the bottom after we do that first initial effects pop, and we're going to go over to where it says artistic. Click on that. Click on oil painting at the bottom, and you'll see it really makes everything really blurry. So you're going to click on oil painting again, so it brings up these little editing tools. And where it says amount on the top, you're going to drag it down until you hit anywhere between like 7 and 10 is usually the sweet spot. Okay, so You'll see what it does to your photo and you can adjust it accordingly, but it's usually like 7 or 8. That's the best. Okay, so once you have it looking the way that you want it to look, click the check mark in the upper right hand corner and her photo is done. Now, to add the name of your business or whatever you want to write out for the text at the bottom, click on text down at the bottom. I'm just going to type Posh Boutique, and I'm going to go, you can use any of these fonts that Picsart has to offer. I'm using one that I uploaded, okay? It's a free font, and it's called A Mastery Script up there at the top. I got it on defont.com. If you want to use the same one, it's free. And now for me to get it to pop, I'm going to click down at the bottom where it says stroke, and it's going to outline it in black. You can choose whatever color stroke you want. You can do purple, pink, you can do any color from the color wheel. I like the black. And where it says amount, I'm going to take it over a little bit and thicken the stroke, okay? So it's a little more bold. And I'm going to drag it down and play with it until it's about there. Now I wanted to have a gradient effect with a light pink to match the card. So I'm going to go down at the bottom where it says color and where it says gradient in the middle at the bottom. Click on that. There's a white dot on the left and a black dot on the right. I'm going to leave the white dot there, and the black dot I'm going to change it to a soft pink. So on the actual color wheel itself, I'm going to tap where the pink area is, like a hot pink. And in the middle part of the color wheel where there's a square, you see I'm moving my finger around. I'm going to slide it up to where it's a light pink, and you can see the color adjusting there, so you see what color you're choosing. And I'm going to click, I'm going to choose that blush color and then click the check mark. And you'll see it added sort of that gradient, sort of like an ombre pink effect for the wording. So I like that. I'm going to do that, use that. You can do solid color. You can do just the black outline. It's really completely up to you. Okay, so now that that's looking the way that I want it to look, I'm going to move on to the back side of the card. And I'm going to save this first by clicking the check mark in the upper right hand corner, the arrow in the upper right hand corner, save at the bottom, and save again. And now it's saved to your gallery. Okay, now we're going to move on to the back of the card. So from the home screen of Picsart, you're going to click the plus sign down at the bottom. You're going to choose the back of the template, and it will look like this when you get it. And then you're going to, I want this to look more like a credit card business card. You don't have to do this. You can just do a plain business card. But so I'm going to add down at the bottom the sticker and click I'm just going to type in pink rectangle, and I'm going to show you a few tricks of what I do. And what I want to do is make it so that it has that signature strip that you see on the back of debit and credit cards. So I'm just trying to look for a pink rectangle that I can size down. So I'm going to use this one and just take my finger and do this. Okay, you can use any color rectangle you want. I'm just trying to match it to the theme of the card. Okay, and then I'm going to type in my business name again. I'm going to use the same font that I like. Drag it with my finger. I'm going to add the stroke at the bottom. I'm going to do the gradient effect again like we did on the front of the card. And now I'm going to add some contact information. This is where you can put your website, your social media, your email, anything that you want on the back of your card. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to type a website. Okay, and now I'm going to fix the font. I'm going to go down to font, and I'm going to pick one that's more bold. Again, you can play around with the font and the colors all you want. It's very, like, the possibilities are endless when it comes to this. Okay. Or you could do it in white with the same effect You can do a gradient effect. I can do like pink with a, you know, like a pink and purple vibe like this. You can just play around with it until you're happy with it. Okay. You can make the stroke really thick or thin, black, white, any color. Okay. I like that. I'm just playing around with it right now, you guys, just to see what kind of look I want to go for. I think I'm going to keep the stroke black and keep the ombre just blush. Okay. Now I want to add my social media. So I'm going to go down to sticker and I'm going to type in the search bar at the top. I'm just going to type in Instagram. And all these different icons will come up. I'm just going to use the regular square one. And I also want to add my Facebook. You can do this for you can do Twitter, Snapchat, whatever you want. I'm just going to do Instagram and Facebook to show you guys how to do it. Sizing it down with my finger. Okay, I'm going to duplicate this font. I'm going to double tap on it to add my Instagram handle. So let's just do okay. Just like this. I'm going to duplicate it at the top for my Facebook and add my Facebook page. And then you're going to move it around with your finger to get it centered depending on how long your name is or your social media tags. Oops. Okay, and just mess around with it until it looks how you want it to look. You could also move it around like this. Okay, if you have more things that you want to add, like maybe a phone number or an email or any information, if you don't want to stack, you know, the social media handles like how we just had them, you just move around the layout of the card until it looks how you want it to look. Play around with it. You can erase it, go back, and there's really no mistakes, okay? So just do whatever you want to do with how you want the layout to be. This is just an example. And then let's just say like you want to add your phone number. I'm just going to double click here. And let's just add a fake phone number. Okay, and put it right here. Okay, so that's an example of how you could do the back. Like I said, you can play with the fonts, the colors, the layout. It's fun to play around with it, and just, you know, until you have it looking the way that you want it to look. And then once you're finished and you have the finished product, you're going to save it just like you did the front with the check mark. Okay, and save it to your gallery. And that's really all there is to it, guys. The link for these templates is down below in the description box, and there's also more on our website. I hope this tutorial was fun for you guys. There's several more on our channel, so feel free to check those out, and I will see you guys all in the next tutorial. Take care. Bye-bye.